Hey guys, it's Macho Nacho, and today I'm going to show you what I've personally found to be the best in-game build for the Siren. So first, we're obviously going to put a point into phase lock because you have to. And then we're going to go over to the motion tree and put 5 into ward and 5 in accelerate. And we're also going to move down the tree a little bit and put 5 in suspension and 5 in quicken a little bit farther down the tree. And then you're going to want to go back up to kinetic reflection. Put 5 into that, and then you can get thought lock. And then I'll explain all this in just a second. So next we're moving over to the harmony tree, where we're going to put 5 into mind's eye. I'm going to put 5 into wreck. Put 1 into res. Put 4 into elated. Move on over here to cataclysm. Put 1 into flicker. Back over to harmony. And 5 in sweet release. Or 4. And, alright, now I'm just going to explain a little bit about what this build is good at doing. So first, you're going to have, obviously, 45% shield capacity increase, and minus 72% shield recharge delay, which is crazy good. Actually, I'm wrong. That's if you have the Terramorphous class mod on, which is, I'll explain that later in this video. Next, we have Accelerate, which with the Terramorphous class mod, you'll have plus 27% damage and plus 36 bullet speed. Both very good skills. All of these are good skills. Next is Suspension, which increases the duration of phase lock by 2.5 seconds. Always want to be using your phase lock. And then we have Kinetic Reflection, where it's a kill skill. If you kill somebody, you basically become invincible. Bullets deflect off you 100% of the time. You only take half damage from them, and bullets that hit people when they reflect off you do 100% damage to the person. Next, we're going to move down to Quicken, which increases the cooldown rate of phase lock by 30%. That would take the already 13 seconds and put it down to 9, which is excellent. You can spam the hell out of phase lock. Next, we have Thought Lock, which lets you turn an enemy into your teammate. So, you get 4 seconds longer of phase lock, which means instead of it lasting, I'd say about 5 seconds, it lasts 8 seconds, maybe? Yeah. No? 9 seconds, yeah. It lasts about 9 seconds. But you trade a longer duration for a longer cooldown, so it's going to take back up to about 12 seconds for the cooldown, which is still not that bad. Now we're going to move over to Harmony, which just allows you to support the rest of your team. So you're going to have up to 9 in Mind's Eye if you have the Slayer of Terramorphous class mod, which will give you a plus 45% critical hit damage and plus 54% melee damage. Melee damage is not important, really, unless you're going to go around punching people to death, but critical hit damage is why we chose this skill. So next we have Sweet Release, where when you kill somebody, it makes life orbs, or when you kill somebody who's phase locked, it makes life orbs that heal you up to 50% health. And with this Terramorphous class mod, it will put it up to 7, which makes 7 life orbs, which is really good for supporting your team. And then we have Wreck, where when combined with Thought Lock is just devastating. It makes it so when you phase lock somebody, your fire rate goes up by 50% and your damage is increased by 30%. So you have all those bonuses, and then you have it lasting 4 seconds longer. Basically, oh, and you have the -1 cooldown, which you can not really spam it, but use it a lot more often. So pretty much this is a permanent increase as long as you remember to phase lock. Next we have Res, just so you can revive people, just to support your team. Elated, so when you phase lock people, which again lasts 4 seconds longer, you'll regenerate 4% of your health per second, which again 4 seconds longer. You and your whole team will get 4% health a second, which is really good. And then if you kill the person that you face locked, obviously you'll get the 7 life orbs, which will bring you back up to almost or at full health. And for the final skill we have Flicker, which with this class mod is at 5, so you have 30% more chance to cause an elemental effect with guns. I just use this in conjunction with the Terramorphous class mod, so it's about a 74% increase if your gun already has a 20%. So it's about, you pretty much cause elemental effect every shot. Now that we got the skill tree down, I'm just going to show you some of the gear I roll with to make your build as good as possible. First we have the Apt Hellfire. This gun is perfect for the Terramorphous class mod, Flicker, Wreck, and Thought Lock, and Accelerate. You will do obscene amounts of damages when you face lock somebody. It's pretty much instant burn death. It's good, just get it. The next few weapons really don't matter. I just use Conference Call for destroying bosses, and Raptor Gub for robots and shielded enemies, and I switch out my sniper every now and then. It really doesn't matter. Choose what sniper you like best, or if you don't like a sniper, use whatever you want. Does not matter. Then for shield, we have the bee. If you're not using the bee, you don't know what you're missing out on. This is an amp shield that, when fired, does not take away from your shield, so pretty much every shot until you get hit has plus 49,761 damage, which is just making your Hellfire that much more overpowered. And then we have the Slayer of Terramorphous class mod, which gave all those skill bonuses to Mind's Eye, Sweet Release, Flicker, Ward, and Accelerate, making them higher than they should have been. But it also increases your burn damage and burn chance and max health, making you more tanky and makes you deal more damage with your Hellfire or any other fire weapon. Obviously Hellfire, because of Ward and all that, it's crazy, trust me. And then we have the bonus package, Grenade, not that important. Bonus package just because I can. It's overpowered. That's all that needs to be said. Vault Hunter's Relic. I don't really use or really care about my relic that much. Doesn't do much. I mean, it does stuff, but I'd prefer to have rare loot drops when I'm farming for legendaries than not. So, there's that. And then, for badass ranks, I like to put my points into basically health and shield related things, and then gun related things. And if none of those show up, I'll put it into elemental effect or elemental chance. Yeah. Gun damage and fire rate are pretty much my top two priorities, though. Just to make your guns that more powerful, because that's what this build is centered around. When you phase lock somebody, they will turn onto your team, start destroying the other team, while you have all of these buffs. Therefore, you just aim for the crit spot, they're dead, and you move on. I would recommend that you don't aim for the person you phase lock until they're dead, till the phase lock is worn off, just because you don't want to end your massive buffs early. But if you have to, go for it. And I guess that's about it. Yeah. So, yep. Just don't forget to use a fire weapon, or else this build is pretty much pointless. Well, actually, it's not pointless, but if you're going to be using the Terramorphous class mod, please use a fire weapon. You don't get those buffs if you're not, so just use it, and it will be overpowered, and you will see a noticeable difference. So have fun wrecking face with this build. This has been Macho Nacho. Have a good day.